Everybody's getting on SpaceX talking about SpaceX right now. And if Wall Street is doing it, that's how you know not to do it. Buy and be greedy when everybody's fearful. But if everybody else is greedy, you need to be fearful. You need to learn from others and what other people have to say from their experience. See, I invested in stocks when they first came in the market before. And anytime they came in the market, they always shot up. It shot up so fast that it didn't make any sense. And then the fall was great. And the fall always happens. It will plummet. When it comes to stocks, you have to know your stock. You have to know what you're invested in. Like, yeah, SpaceX has been a company for a while. Yeah, we know about the CEO, Elon Musk. So, like, yeah, there's certain things that, like, you can check it off and say, yeah, we know those things. So when there's uncertainties, that just gives you a red flag to not invest in it yet. And then when everybody's in it, you know not to do it as well. Hey, everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins. Are you a fellow uplifter beyonder? If you're not, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And after you subscribe, click the bell and select all so you're notified anytime we do anything on here. You're probably a fellow uplifter already, and you're watching from my other YouTube channel, my ministerial page, where you can see all my sermons and Bible studies, Uplift past Crossroads, where we got over 715 videos. What are you doing, man? You got so much content to watch here. It's ridiculous. But go ahead and click the like button because you already know you're going to love this video. That's all I need from you. That's the only payment I asked for, and that's not even payment. It's free. Just click the like button and then leave a comment if you got a question for me, and I'll answer your question on this video as well. All right. Well, on a video like this. All right. So people been asking me, what are my thoughts on SpaceX? Will I be investing in SpaceX? Right. And the answer is a heck to the no right now. Right. But later on, maybe. And you see, when it comes to stocks, you want to wait. You have to know your stock. You have to know what you're invested in. Like, yeah, SpaceX has been a company for a while. Yeah, we know about the CEO, Elon Musk. So, like, yeah, there's certain things that, like, you can check it off and say, yeah, we know those things. But like I said and been saying throughout all these videos on Uplift Beyond 95 and Uplift Past Crossroads, when it comes to stocks, you have to know what you're invested in. That's what Warren Buffett says. If you don't know what you're invested in, you shouldn't be invested in it. Otherwise, you're going to lose money, right? So there's just so many nuances and things and uncertainties, and we just don't know SpaceX's true stock price. We don't know how they're going to react to certain situations when it comes to the economy, right? So when there's uncertainties, that just gives you a red flag to not invest in it yet. And then when everybody's in it, you know not to do it as well. So when it comes to, this space exploration technology corp stock, like, it's new. It's not proven. Like, so at the end of the day, it just now came in the stock market. So, it came in and started at $160 and went all the way up to $185. I already knew it was gonna crash. I knew it was gonna crash. I knew it couldn't sustain wherever price it was gonna originally start at. And if we're being honest, it could shoot up to, let's say, $300, $500 real fast. But I'm gonna tell you something. It will come all the way back down to $148, maybe worse, right? Just because, like, it just does. This stock is trying to figure out what it wants to do. But I'm here to give you wisdom, right? I'm here to tell you the game when it comes to stocks. Like, I'm gonna give you specifics right now. All right. So again, somebody asked me if I'm buying SpaceX stocks. I had a few people ask me that, and I'll put their questions up on the video. And the answer is no, because, and I'm gonna use these quotes. Okay, you ready? So only a fool learns from his own mistakes. The wise man learns from the mistakes of others. And I'm gonna give you another one. You ready? From the errors of others, a wise man corrects his own. So, I've been in the stock market since 2020. All right. And I listen to people who's been in the market since 2018. If I'm being honest, my favorite person to listen to is Jeremy LaFay, Financial Education on YouTube. I learned everything about the stock market specifically from him. He incorporated everything that Warren Buffett taught, and I'll be doing the same thing with what Peter Lynch and Howard Marks and them be talking about in the Bible. I'm gonna be That's what my ministry and this stock YouTube channel will be talking about here at Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins and Uplift Past Crossroads, my two YouTube channels. All right. And I'm also on podcast, by the way, Uplift Past Crossroads. But anyways, going back to what we're talking about, like you have to learn from other people who's been in the market and knows stocks and knows how the market moves, and they know it better than you, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm a baby to the market still. You're not a professional. They say, Warren Buffett and Jeremy LaFay and Peter Lynch and stuff like that. They say like you're not a true champion of the market really until like you're in your 40s or 50s and you've been in the market for like 20 years, 25 years, 30. Like, that's when you really can say, you master just not just how stocks move, not just the economy, how it reacts to certain situations, but you just seen a lot, right? And so nothing beats experience, right? So I'm about to give you some experience. Like, so instead of making a mistake investing in things that, are new, right? To you, especially, like you need to learn from others and what other people have to say from their experience. See, I invested in stocks when they first came in the market before. And anytime they came in the market, they always shot up super fast. And it shot up so fast that it didn't make any sense. And then the fall was great. And the fall always happens. It will plummet. No stock stays on a trajectory and just stays going and going and going and going up forever. In life, things go up. What comes up in life, what comes up must come down. That's the law of Newton, right? and the same thing works in the stock market, man. You have good days, you have bad days. That's life, that's gravity. That's just how the economy and stocks work. So when it comes to things that I've been invested in, I invested in SoFi as soon as it got in the market on December 4th, 2020. I was invested in it as soon as it came in the market. You hear what I said? So I saw it go all the way up when I was invested in it to $25. And then it went down all the way to $14 in 2021. Then it went to $23 back in 2021 again. Then it went, but then it plummeted again, like you see, and then it went up again. And then it went all the way down to $6 and $5 and $4 in 2023. You see, in 2023. Did you hear what I said? Same thing gonna happen with SpaceX. I'm gonna show you guys another one. See, like when in doubt, zoom out. That's a saying for people who master charts and look at charts when it comes to investing. I'm not really a chart investor, but like it helps me to solidify and confirm what I'm thinking, right? And yeah, but when in doubt, zoom out. Like when you're a stock, see, there's different ways and different strategies to invest in stocks and to do trades and stuff like that. And this is just one. Like when in doubt, zoom out. Like if you want to know how a stock reacts when it first becomes in an economy, watch. Like Palantir started at $9 when it came in the market on October 2nd, 2020. Then it went all the way up to $27. Then it went to $35 in January 2021. But watch this. Around 2022, it was flirting with $8, $7, $6, $5 from 2020. From what was it? From about May 2022 all the way to May 2023, right? So yeah, all right. So did you see that? And then it shot all the way up to $200. Like fast forward in 2025 in October, right? So and that's the highest it's ever been. All right. So Palantir is my baby. If you want a stock to like live off of the rest of your life and just put money in every single time you get paid, no matter what the price is, that's the one. That's my baby right there. That's the one that changed my life. And I know it always will, right? But not right now. Like, but if you're a long time investor, you're gonna be in it for 10 years, 20, yeah, go ahead. Because it's gonna do what it did before, like even more so. So but what I was saying for this video, man, like, when it comes to stocks, when it first comes into the market, like it it just doesn't know how it's gonna what price it wants to be at. So like you have to just wait and be patient. And that's the thing with stocks. Like a lot of people rush and they copy what everybody else is doing. That's what Warren Buffett says. Don't do it. See, his advice is it's such a proverb, bro. Just like the proverbs I gave you. Like Warren Buffett says, buy when and be greedy when everybody's fearful. But if everybody else is greedy, you need to be fearful. So everybody's getting on SpaceX, talking about SpaceX right now. And if Wall Street is doing it, that's how you know not to do it. Because your goal is to beat Wall Street to things. So if Wall Street beats you to things, that's how you know not to invest in it. If Wall Street talks about investing in something, then don't do it. Because like in order to like get big returns and make a lot of money, you have to do the complete opposite from what everybody else is doing. Buy and be greedy when everybody's fearful, when nobody believes in a stock, when nobody thinks a stock's going to do anything. Everybody believes in SpaceX right now. That's how you know not to be in Space Exploration Technologies Corporation. Right. So you wait until everybody's doubtful and fearful and says bad things about SpaceX. That's when you get in on it, because that's when it's going to be at a discount, at a sell price. And that's when you want to buy it. Right. And that's the game with stocks, man. So I'm just giving you guys advice, from the error of others. The wise man corrects his own. Right. From the errors of others, a wise man corrects his own. Right. And then also only a fool learns from his own mistakes. The wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So I'm just telling you mistakes I made in the market, being in the stock too soon. Just wait. It's good to just wait. Now, if you're going to be in SpaceX for the rest of your life, you can go ahead and buy it. It don't matter where you buy it at. You can buy it at any price all the time, as long as you're consistent. Because eventually, give it. You don't have to give it 10 years. Give it 5 years. Give it 8 if it's a great stock. And I think SpaceX is a great stock. Give it 15 years, 20. The longer time in the market beats time in the market. So like that's another saying from Warren Buffett. These are all proverbs, right? Wisdom from wise people, right? So the longer you're in a stock, the more likely it's gonna it will never go as low as it was during its lowest of lows, right? It will just always be super. The stock price will always be so high that even when it's a bad thing happens, like COVID, the great housing prices in 2028 or the Great Depression, like no matter what happens, like the stock will be so high. Even when it plummets, like it will never touch the lowest of lows that it used to be back, 6, 8 years ago, 15 years ago, definitely 25 years ago. Like it doesn't work like that. Like if I showed you like Disney is a good example. Like, I mean, Disney ain't a good stock to buy right now. But if Disney goes to like $5 or something, I'm buying it. Like, but like let's look at Disney right now. Like, this is how you know about stocks. Like, this is a bad example because I'm not gonna ever invest in Disney right now. But Disney was at $4 when it came to the market in 1986, right? And then now it's at $96. But the highest it's been is let's say $185, but it's probably was higher than that. All right. So like. But I've always seen it at $80. Like it's always been in the $80 range, $120 range, right? Yeah, 120, let's say 140. Like since 2016, 15, 14, since I've been an adult, right? So it hasn't done anything. So that's how you know not to be invested in that stock. Like you don't want to be invested in a stock that doesn't do anything for years. You want to make money, right? So I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a dividend stock, so it wouldn't matter. Like you would make if you have shares of Disney, you would make money just from holding it and having shares in it because you make a dividend payment from it. So if you're interested in that, you can do it. But like I said, like the goal of stock picking and investing in stocks is to make money from it going up, right? Or even if you're betting on it going down, right? So like with Disney though, like or just any stock, you can see like you see how high it is, like. It will never go back down to $4. And if it does, like, oh yeah, there will be so much bad news about it. And that's when I would be invested in it. Because it's gonna go back to where it belongs. And it may even give it the run that it needs to go way over $200 from its all-time highs. You see what I'm saying? So that's the game when it comes to stock picking and investing in stocks. Like you're looking for great businesses and great investments that can change your life, right? But yeah, SpaceX is that the stock right now? that's gonna do that? No, not right now. No, no, not right now. It's too new, right? It's not proven. Too much uncertainty. So that's how you know not to invest in it. So that's my point of the video. And just in case you just think I'm just somebody talking, man, this is my stock portfolio, by the way. Um, Sean Christopher Jenkins, man. So this is my stock portfolio as of Wednesday, July 8th, 2026. And the market is about to open, so I need to take another screenshot because it's Thursday, July 9th. 8:25 a.m. The market opens at 11:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. Central Time every day. And so that's the time when you invest in the market, right? If you invest after hours, so not during those hours, you invest after hours, it's like a bigger fee. You just don't need to do it because the market's open Monday, every weekday, unless it's a holiday, right? So these are my investments, man. I'm up $10,000 in my investments. I'm at $94,000. So like, and what's crazy, I got way more money than this. My stocks are down. I'm in all beaten down stocks that nobody believes in, right? And they're gonna have its run. It's just a matter of when. In the next 2 months, 3 months, six, it's gonna happen. Maybe next week. Who knows? My stocks move quick. So like, and same thing with AMD. Like it moves so quick, I done gotten out of it. Like I had probably definitely around 500, 600 shares of it, 400, something like that. But I've been selling out of it little by little. So I keep on mentioning I've been splurging my money on the video games. So I spent $7,000 on video games. So that's why you don't see as much money in my portfolio. So I should never did that. Like that's a liability. I want to talk about that on the YouTube channel. Don't waste money on liabilities. The reason why I'm at where I'm at is because I'm so frugal with my money. Like I don't spend it like that. I just invest it and let it grow because I want to spend money on a house. I want to spend money on a yacht. I want to spend money on a Cybertruck. I want to spend money on my ministry. Like, you got to be very smart with my money because some stuff's just not valuable. I want to spend money on the stuff that's the most valuable. So if you enjoyed today's video, man, please like the video, man. Please like the video. If you don't like the video, man, you're doing me a disservice. It's free. Just click the like button, okay? Please, I'm begging you. That's all I ask for. It really helps me, helps the page, helps the algorithm, helps YouTube, like to get my videos out to other people who may benefit from it. So if you're benefit from it, please click the like button. Leave a comment if you got a question about stocks or anything about the Bible, even. You can ask me anything you want, and I'll do a video on your question. All right. So subscribe to the YouTube channel Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins. After you subscribe, click the bell and select all so you're notified anytime we do anything on here. Same thing for Uplift Past Crossroads, my ministerial YouTube channel that I had since 2018, and I have over 715 videos on it. All right. And then also we're on Facebook as well, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5. My other social media pages are right here. I work really hard on all of them, right? So, follow them, retweet, like, comment, share. I post every day on them. So please support those. And then also we're on TikTok as well, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5. Well, that's Trouble Don't Last. Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 is right here. But those are my TikTok pages. So you want to see more videos about stocks and stuff, they will all be on Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 and Trouble Don't Last. But it's easier to see on here because Trouble Don't Last has all my sermons and Bible studies and stuff as well on there. So, all right. Talk to you guys later. I pray you guys have a great one. I pray in Jesus' name that you keep on uplifting beyond the norm, the status quo, and whatever you have ever been accustomed to, right? So that you can live and embrace and have your being in the life of your dreams that God really wants for you and you want for yourself. All right. Talk to you guys later.